Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a paper, October 2020, and variant is first. And I'm going to start this paper, pure mathematics 1. So let's start. First question is asking, find set of the values of m for which this line is and curve don't meet. So it means three conditions we have. One like this, second is like this, sorry, it's touch only, and third is like this. In this first condition, b square minus 4ac less than 0. Second condition, when the word tangent is there, equal to 0. Third option, b square minus 4ac bigger than 0. So step number 1, this y and y equals to each other, or you have to eliminate the y using substitution technique. Done. Bring all values left hand side. Done. What is a value? 2, b value is minus m, c value 8. Now I'm going to apply this criteria. He said don't meet. So b square minus 4ac less than 0. b is minus m, a is 2, c is 8, less than 0. And I'm getting m square, 4 for 8, this 8 into 8, 64. Or I can say 8 square, same thing. So here a factorization, 1 time m plus 8 and 1 time m minus 8. After this, you know it very well. We'll make this diagram a bell kind. And 1 time this equal to 0. When this equal to 0, I get m is equals to minus 8. Then I keep this equal to 0. Then I get what m equals to what? Plus 8. So plus 8 right side and minus 8 left side. Is if you read from this corner is a close less than 0, it is called less than. So you have stay inside. Less is this called less. But if it is a bigger than like that, then I will make outside arrows. And how to answer this finally, you know it very well, students. It is called here less than positive 8 and bigger than minus 8. Stay in the boundary. And this is my final answer. You can write in split form even, no issue at all. Question number 2. So when I talk about question number 2, we have a given derivative given. And he given us a point, the curve equation this, okay, and passes through 2, 7. So it means, so we need a question of curve. So whenever we have y given and we differentiate, we get dy over dx. And when I difference is called differentiation. And when I want to go backwards, it's called integration. So I have a derivative and I'm looking for y equation of curve. So I have one choice only, integrating. And when integrating, what happened left hand side? Integrating this one, I get directly y. So I'm writing here y, and I bring it up, students. So x minus 3 power negative 2 plus x dx. And what is the rule? Increase a power by 1. It means x minus 3 to power become minus 1, divide by same into base derivative, that is 1. And what is x integration, students? Increase a power by 1, divide by same. And plus c is compulsory. Don't put limits until you simplify it. So this whole power negative 1 will go in denominator, will look like this. This minus below or minus up. Look at here, I give an idea that 1 over negative 2 or negative 1 over 2, same story. So minus will come up, and plus x square over 2, and plus c. Now I'm saying put x is y equal to 7 and x equal to 2. I got it from here. A very clear idea. So 7 and negative 1 over 2 minus 3 and 2 square over 2 plus c. So 7 equals 2. This is becoming negative, negative plus 1. And here 2. So this 3 goes there and c become 4. And plug in this value back in equation. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I have done it. And this is a final equation of curve. Let's go for next question. Next question he is asking here, number 3. The air is being pumped into balloon. Make sure if something, if it's going inside in is always positive. If going outside is always deal as a negative. So he mentioned clearly that the air is being pumped into balloon. Okay, and so volume is increasing constantly. Rate this one. So if volume is increasing, so I can say rate, the word rate he mentioned even though. So the second number, centimeter per second, centimeter cube per second. It tells itself d volume over d time is 50 centimeter cube per second is given by him. So find the rate at which the radius of balloon is increasing. So dr by dt is my question mark. So let's see how we can get this one. Whenever the rate word comes, so with respect to time. So you know balloon is always spherical. So formula of the volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, volume of a sphere. All of you familiar what I'm saying, radius r. So d volume, d differentiate volume with respect to radius. 4 as it is, 3 as it is, pi as it is. But what about this 3? 3 goes down and power 1 less. 3 cancel out. We got a 4 pi r square. After this, he said R radius is 10. So I'm plugging R values 10. So D volume by D radius is coming 4 pi 10 square. It means I got 100 pi, not 100, 400 pi. Okay. Now what is my target? I'm writing here by chain rule. When more than 2 variable involved and especially rate of change questions come, we always apply. What is the rule of apply? Chain rule dr over dt. So write 2 fractions always. This come in first numerator, this goes second denominator. So I'm getting it now easily here. So dr here and dt here. And what is coming here? The third variable. And what is that? Volume. So I'm writing dv and dv here. So is this value same? Correct. So 50 will come down. Is this same? No, it's reciprocal. Volume up, radius down. Here, radius up, volume down. So make it flip it. So this means this value will come with a flipping form. 1 over 400 pi. And you know, cancel 0, cancel 5 8s. So 1 over 100, 1 over 80 pi. And centimeter per second. Logic, because radius is a length and this is a second. I hope so got the idea. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this part is also clear. Question number 4, he's asking in this question which we have here. So y equal to cos x, and I'm reading a question lower curve is a equation y equal to cos x. You can see a lower curve cos x, okay? An upper curve shows a resultant of a combined transmission of the vehicle cos. So upper is a result of combined transmission. So he's saying what that in a terms of cosine function equation of the upper. So we have to write the equation of upper equation. So in terms of the cosine function. So naturally, you know, students, if you can do 2 techniques are there. One is simple, you know, this is axis. I'm going to show you. This line is called axis. Axis means that the curve go up and down, up and down. So the middle line is called axis. Formula of the cos, this one is A plus B cos CX. This is a basic formula. And in condition, this is A is called what, student? Let me write for you. This A called axis, B is called amplitude, and C is called number of cycles. Okay, so you can see that the axis is so simple. The middle line is called axis is a 3. So 3 comes directly. And B is called amplitude from axis. How much it going down is called amplitude is a 3, 1 is to 2 gap is a 2 gap, or from axis how much goes up. So from 5 3 subtract what are 2. So this depth and this depth same. This is always called amplitude. So I hope so got the idea. So amplitude is 2. And what left behind, number of cycles. We always a pattern we have whenever cos or sine graph is there. So it goes complete it one cycle in 360-degree, or called 2 pi. Okay, so in 2 pi, if we have what is called number of cycle, but sometime it is you can see that if it is a if it's completing, you can see that this complete cycle complete in 4 pi. So in 2 pi, we have to look it upon is how much. See, because basic formula is for 2 pi. Okay, so because natural time period for sine cos is 360. Make sure 360. So we have to look upon, for example, a lower curve. It complete itself in how much, in 2 pi. So it is called one cycle. Whereas in 2 pi the bigger curve is only half cycle. Is a half cycle. You see, there's a half cycle, another half cycle. So that is why that number of cycles, how many it's coming, half. So I hope so you got a point. So C value is half, and this point is very very clear. This diagram is, I hope so, concept is very clear. And yes, I think the point is very clear. Let's go for next question. So let's go for question number 5. And here binomial expansion, he mentions coefficient of x to the power 5, so 6 and 3 are equal. So one technique is that we have one choice is that we can reach directly, or I think we can expand it. So 6C0, 2 brackets, 6C1, 2 brackets, 6C2, 2 brackets. So let's see. First bracket is what power, 5 and 0 subtract. I got, sorry, 6 and 0. And 6 and 0 subtract, got a 6. And this 0 goes directly up. And 6 and minus 1 subtract, I got a 5 and 1 up. 6 and 2 subtract, I got a 4. And this 2 goes directly up. So now here it has come to x square. Here a over x. 2x square, and here a over x. 2x square, and here a over x. So first of all, I will simplify these. Okay, so 6C0 is 1, student, to 1, and 2 to the power 6 is 64, and next to power multiply 6 2s are 12, and something to power 0 is 1. 6C1 is 6, 2 to the power 5 is 32, and next to power 10 power to power multiply, and then is a over x, and 6C2 is 15. So 15 into 2 to the power 4 16, x to power 8, into a to power 2 over x to power 2. X to power 2 clear. Now check it. If you is 8 and this 2 subtract, I get a 6. So it means this 6 is coming. Whereas I'm not getting 3 till now. I think I have to expand one more bracket. Okay, so let's see how to expand one more. So just one more bracket I have to expand. So plus 6C3 to x to power 2, and 6 minus 3, 6 minus 3 coming here, and a over x and power 3. And if I check it, this one, if I evaluate this one, so let's see what happens, students. So let's see, this is coming 63, and 63 is coming 20. So I hope so clear. So it is coming 20, and this is 3, 2s are 6. So x to power 6 is coming here, and a to power 3 over x to power 3. And I see, students, if you simplify these two, okay, you get x to power 3. So now according to situation, he said that coefficient of x to power 6 equals to coefficient of x to power 3. So what I will do, students, so I will simplify this, but don't take x values. So if I multiply 16 times to 15, so 240 a to power 2, because this x squared x become x power 6, which I'm leaving it this, and 3 terms I copied here. What about this? This is x cubed, so leave it, and 20 a to power 3 I'm copying here. So this a squared goes down and 20 goes this way. And finally, I'm getting here 240 and a to power 2 over 20. Sorry, this is, I'm leaving this a squared. So I'm getting what, student? 240 over 20 and a cube over a square. This cancel out. And if you look at carefully, 0, 0 cancel out. And the value of a, so I get it what here, a, and 1 minute, I'll recheck it. A to power 2. So, okay, so 15. So this is clear. 2 to power 4 and 20 and x2 2 to power. Yeah, here I missed this number. You can see this 2. Okay. And it means this is a 20 separate. So I write 20 separate, and 2 to power 3 is 8 separate. So 8 must be there. So in this sense, I can say that this is what, students? This is a very clear approach. So I get 160. So because 8 to 20. So I think now clear. And this is a, and when I divide, okay, so this is a cancel, 8 threes are, so 4, yeah, 8 threes are or 8 twos are. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The point is very clear. Let's go for next question. Next part is saying coefficient of x to power 6. We have to find in this working, in this step. So 1 minus x cube I copy, but this answer I will check because it's the same. See, it's matching. So I will copy the values from the top. What is coming here? 64, 64 x to power 12. What is next term? If we check it carefully here, because we're looking for x power 6 coefficient. Okay, so let me calculate. These two important things. This 3 by 2 also goes there and multiply this 4. So 6 into 32 into 3 divided by 2. I get 288. And what is x to power? Out of 10, 1 gone, 9. Okay, now let's talk about the other one. 15 into 16, like this value, 15 into 16 into a square of this number, times to 9 divided by 4, and 9 divided by 4. So this is becoming 540. So 540 x to power 6. And onwards, if you check it, this one, so if I keep this 3 value here, so what I get, so 20 times to 8 times to 3 to power 3 is 27, 27, and 2 to power 3 is 8 coming. So it's coming 540. And you can see that, yeah, because as he mentioned that x cube coefficient and x6 coefficient are equal, and they are equal. So we can take a help from there even. That is why, it is a 1 mark only. So now I think very clear approach. This multiply this multiply with this give you x power 6, and this 3 with 3 give you x power 6. So I'm writing here terms involving x to power 6. So 1 multiply with that, so 540 x to power 6, and this into that, so it is meaning here minus 540 and x to power 6, and you can see that the coefficient is coming here 0. So because he was asking, so 0x power 6, so what is the coefficient then? So coefficient of x to power 6 is equals to 0. Actually, I think because it's a multiplicative product, that is why you must check it, because if alone comes, that is equal. Okay, but now I hope so you got a point very clear. Okay, let's go for next part. And when you talk about next part, so question number, sorry, wait a minute, please. Yeah, 6 number. Equation of curve is given by him. Coordinates, we're looking for the point where the gradient is this 4/3. So let me tell you, gradient and derivative, they are same meanings. The short form, a short mean story, I have to go for differentiation. 2 derivative 0, root is a half comes down and power 1 less, base copy, multiply base derivative. 25 has a 0 derivative, and 2x, x square become 2x. And now this 2 and this 2 cancel out, and I get negative x over square root 25 minus x squared. This derivative is done. Hold on. This negative half goes down, become plus half, and half is called root. Now I'm plugging 4/3 in the place of derivative, and minus x over root of 25 minus x squared. So first of all, squaring on the whole thing. When square, I got 16/9. The square of this is become plus x square, and square of this means 25 minus x square. Cross multiply. And when I cross multiply, students, so 25 into 16, 400 minus 16 x to power 2 and 9 x to power 2, because it multiplies with that. It goes there, 9 plus 16 become 25, 25 x to power 2. And 25, whenever we do it, it becomes 16. And I got up 2 answers, plus and minus 4. So x is done, but he said, no, we need y also. And both values I plug in there. So 2 plus 25 minus 4 square. Let's check again. 2 plus 25 minus x square. So same story here. But this in a bracket, sorry. So y value we are getting same in both options. So it is coming here 9, sorry 5, because it's 16. We got 3 plus 2 5. So here also 5. But what was condition? He said coordinates of the point of the gradient is a 4/3. So we will take here one. Let me check. Yes, okay. So answer is coming here. We have getting 2 answers. Okay, 1 plus and 1 minus. So some answers are, we have 4 and 5 and minus 4 and 5. But you know, students, if I talk about the ground points of the curve where gradient is a 4/3 positive gradient. Okay, so if I think so. Yes, clear. Okay, so we have to check it now here, which is a right answer. So if I plug in the other number, I mean to say -4. Let me check. Yeah, minus, okay. So because sometimes we have a two grades coming, one positive and one negative, and grade is a positive, you can see that. That is why we taken a positive number only. Okay, so we can um yes, so you see here, if I replace this +4 in the place of this x here and here, I will get a negative gradient. Okay, look, I show you 4 -4. This I need, this is no need. Why not need? If I 4 replace here and here, so down is not an issue when I plug in here, the gradient, because derivative is called gradient. So in this way, the gradient is coming negative, so that we have to ignore this number. And whereas in this option, so we are getting, because negative into negative, positive. So here gradient is becoming positive. So I hope so now you got a better picture. So we have to ignore this. So question number next, and student, this kind of questions whenever we have, so we have to take LCM and one minus sign into one plus sign. Okay, so this multiplies with that and this multiplies with that. Okay, so sine theta into 1 plus sine theta minus the upper sine theta into this will going to multiply there. So I get 1 minus sine theta. Now this multiply inside and similarly multiply inside. So do it very carefully. Sine minus sine, and sine into sine become sine square. So minus sine theta and minus minus plus sine square theta. And down, students, if what is the criteria? Basically a plus b into a minus b. If you multiply or just directly, so its answer becomes square of first term minus square of second term. So because the first term match, second term match, sign opposite, whenever three conditions fulfill, square of first term and minus square of second term, and this will cancel out naturally. I get 2 sine square, 2 sine square left in the numerator, whereas down I get 1 minus sine square, which equal to cos square. And down cosine square by cos square, all of you know, tan square, right hand side. I took left hand side and I got the right hand side. Proved. Next question. You know that this left hand side is totally matched with this. You see, this totally match, left hand side match. But this part equal to what? 2 tan square. So here I can remove the whole. I write here what? 2 tan square. Now 2 will go down. So tan square equal to 4. Take the root of the both side. We get two answers. One time plus 4, sorry, plus 2, not 2. Okay, and one time -2, because root of the both side. And whenever I take a root, plus and minus is compulsory. And now I will take positive and all of you and make sure here's the first two quadrants only, because still 180. So tan is positive here and here, and tan negative here and here. This out of range is also out of range. So when I take tan inverse of this, so I get tan inverse of 2 is giving me 63.4 degree. So it is here and here same. But students, this is my answer, but this is out of range. So I will not take it. And what about other one? So we'll take the same here, alpha equal to tan inverse. I will take a principal angle, which is alpha is coming 63.4, but I will not take negative sign, make sure. And now I find theta. So 63.4 is here and 63.4 is here. So what is my first answer is this. And I can say that 180 minus 63.4. And my answer is coming 116.6 degree. And I believe the point is very, very clear. And let's go for next plan. Next question number 8 we have here. Question number 8, what's the situation we have? Is a geometrical probability, a geometrical progression we have in this question number 8. He's saying a geometrical progression is a first term A, all right, common ratio R, sum infinity is S. Okay, and second geometrical progression is this and this. It means we have a two GPs. So one GP, A is first term is A, R is R, and sum infinity is S. Second is A as A, R is a capital R, and sum infinity is actually is 2S. Now I'm applying sum infinity formula. All of you know A over 1 minus R. Same here. A over 1 minus R. Put data. Here I get S. So I'm writing S only. A as A and 1 minus R. Here we have a S become S infinity becomes 2S. So I'm copying 2S here. And A is A and R is capital R. So this whole is a value of S will go here. So I'm keeping the whole thing here. So it will turn to be 2 times 2 times 2A over 1 minus R equals to A over 1 minus capital R. But these two can multiply inside even. So it becomes 2A over 1 minus R and A over 1 minus capital R. Cross multiply 2 times 2A and 1 minus capital R and A times to 1 minus small r. So this OA will go down and cancel out. So like this even. So 2 times to 1, 2 times to R equals to 1 minus R. And what is my target? To show R small r subject. So this R goes there and this both values go on the side. 1 minus 2 plus 2R. And finally, I got a 2R minus 1. So I hope so. The point is very clear. He has proved. Let's go for the part number next. It is now, sorry, it is now that third term of progression is equal to second term of progression. Repeat, third term of first progression is equal to second term of the second progression. So, you know, we have two progressions, you know very well in the previous page. So third term of the progression equal to second term of second progression. So let's try to find it. If you look at carefully, according to situation, I'm writing it now here, two progressions. And first A is A, R is R. Second A is A, but R is not R. R is small, R is equals to capital R. Let me recheck. You can see here even, okay. So this part is very clear. And in this particular condition, what he's saying now, follow it please. Third term of this first progression. What is the third term? How to get third term? Tn equals to A R to power n minus 1. And what is technique? A remains A, R remains R. So this is third term. So replace every n by 3. So T3 equal to A R to power 2 because 3 minus 1 is 2. But what is this formula? A R n minus 1 is at second term. So replace every n by 2. So T2 equal to A R to power 2 minus 1 become 1. And now he's saying what? They are equal. If they are equal, so put them equals to each other. AR square equal to AR, and AR cancel out. So R square by R equals to 1, and R value becoming 1. So I hope so you got a point very clear. And after this, wait a minute. We can't, yeah, let me recheck again. Yes, exactly what happens. This is a capital R should be here, not small r, because see, this capital R must be there. Now I'm going to put them equal to each other. So AR square equal to A capital R. Okay, now, according to first situation, we proved just now R small r equals to 2R minus 1. I can replace it here. So when I replace it here, students, r square as it is. And sorry, a cancel out, so I can get rid of this small a. So I got a r square equals to, what is r value? 2r, sorry, small r value 2r minus 1. So here 2r minus 1 is coming. 2r minus 1 whole square. Okay, student, now expanded, and you know it very well. Squaring identity, I use first term square, 2 into first term, second term, plus second term square. Or you can use the other way, writing 2 times. Here I got a 4r to power 2, 4r plus 1 equals to r. And this r goes here, and I got a 4r square minus 5r plus 1 equal to 0. Now I can factorize 4 ones of 4. So minus 4r minus 1r plus 1 equal to, or you can apply quadratic formula, students, even no issue. So I got this one match. So I got this because they match, you see, and the brackets match. And I'm getting two answers, r is equal to 1 and r equals to 104. But you know, students, r1 is not possible. Why not possible? Because if a common ratio is 1, for example, common ratio is 1, 2 ones are 2, I get again same, into 1 again same. So r1 is not possible. Yes, it means this r value is 1 by 4. And what is the question he's asking? That sum of find s equals to in terms of a. So we are looking for s in terms of looking of a for in terms of, okay. So s in terms of a. So now if you look at here, you can replace it here, r value even, okay. And we can get easily the value of that, okay. And because he was asking s in terms of a. So I can use this connection even, I can use replace it here and find small r. So no problem at all. So let's talk about the other one. I think first one is better. Okay, I can use anyone. So 2s equals to a over 1 minus r. Okay, and 2s is equals to a over 1 minus 1 over r. So this is becoming a over 3 over 4, 3 over 4. So it goes up and become 4 and 2 divides. So s value is becoming 2a by 3. How come, students? This 4 goes up, become 4a, and 2 will divide, cancel 4. I hope so got the idea. I can do another way even, but I hope so you got the idea. Next question is number 9. Number 9, what question number 9 is saying here? He mentioned that circle with center A, okay, passes through B, okay, it means both lie on the circumference of each other. And the tangent, you can see the tangent, B, this line is tangent, okay, and A coordinates mentioned and B coordinate mentioned. All right, equation of tangent we're looking for. If I join this with that, so students, this is a confirm 90 degree, because we know it that whenever a tangent and whenever a circle and a tangent there, they always make a 90 degree. It is a for sure. Okay, so how to find it? Equation of the CBD. Whenever we now need equation of line, we need two things. What? A point. Number 2, gradient. Point on the line of tangent, we have B. Okay, but gradient I don't have. So find out AB gradient first of all. And I'm labeling it here, x1, y1, x2, and y2. So let's apply formula again, all of you know, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I got minus 2 over 4 and negative half. Negative half gradient of what? AB line. Then what's gradient of T for tangent? You can say a positive 2. So I hope so. You got a point clear. And now equation of line. And using B coordinate. And B coordinate is 3, 2. Formula what? Y minus y1 equal to m times 2x minus x1. In the place of m, I'll use 2, okay? And y is coming from this and x is coming from here. So y minus 2 equals to 2 times to x minus 3. And finally, y minus 2 equal to 2x minus 6. And this is my final answer. And I believe you got idea very well. Okay, let's go for next part. He's asking question of circle centered B. And before I start, okay, equation of circle at B. Center B, I will use this as it is, but the length of AB will behave as a radius, okay? AB radius. So let's find distance of AB. So minus 1, 4. And B value, we have what? 3, 2. So let's go for that. So first of all, distance AB I'm looking for, and formula is very clear. Y2 minus Y1 whole square, and x2 minus x1 whole square. Here I got a 4, 2 square 4, and here 4, 16. So root 20 is coming. And what is the equation of circle formula? X minus A whole square plus Y minus B whole square equal to R to power 2. Whenever circle is there, the center of circle is A comma B. And this gap is equals to R. And now what is a point I will plug in? This will become as A and this will become as a B. And I hope so you got a point clear. X minus 3 square and Y minus 2 square equals to radius square, and radius square is 20 actually, root. So they cancel out finally, and this no need to expand it. This is my final form. So I hope so the point is clear. He's saying the coordinate, find the calculation by the x coordinates of C and D. Where CD, okay, this and this. It means equation of tangent and circle B. This circle center at B intersecting. It means if I solve equation of circle B with tangent, simultaneously get answers. This is equation of tangent y equal to x minus 4. Y equal to 2x minus 4. Equation of tangent, equation of circle B. So this value I will replace here. So when I replace it here, x minus 3 whole square and 2x minus 4 minus 2 whole square equal to 20. And I am getting x minus 3 whole square and 2x minus 6 whole square equals to 20. And this expanding, first term square, 2 into first term, second term, plus second term square. So this x will come in first two brackets and 3 will go in next two brackets. So x, 3, 3. I hope so understanding what is going on. Same way, I will expand the second bracket. So 2x square negative 2 into 2x into 6 and plus 6 square equals to 20. And I get 4x to power 2. It come from here. And finally, I got 2 to the 4, 4, 6, 24. 20 comes on this side. And now 4x square and x square give you what, student? 5x square. And 24 and 6 will give you negative 30. And this is giving what? Let me check. This is giving you 45, 45, 20 gone, 25. Divide by 5 is not a compulsory. If you do it, good for you. If you don't do, no problem at all. Factorization or quadratic formula. So I'm applying here negative 5x and negative 1x. I believe is nothing hard up till here, and I got two answers, 1 and 5. And he's asking x coordinate of C and D. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear. Now question number 10. And what are question number 10 we have, students, here? Question number 10, we have mentioned here that we have a big sector. You can see a sector and a circle inside, all right. And he's saying what here? Read the statement carefully. And CD is a target. And in terms of CD, where is CD, students? This is CD. Hmm? What is the plan of action? So I think I can, this radius, 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 radius. So it means all radius. So it means O to D is radius for sure. It means if I get a CO, question is all inshallah over. Using this triangle, students, which triangle C on the top, F is here and O is here, radius, and this is angle theta. I drew this triangle, students, for your sake of understanding. So I'm looking for OC. In front of 90 is called hypotenuse. So opposite by hypotenuse is equals to sine theta. If OC goes there, this comes down. So OC is what? R over sine theta. So I think very clear approach. So what is CD equal to OC plus OD. And OC I just got R over sine theta and plus radius. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, this done. Now it's given that R value 4 and theta is given here. Find the perimeter of CAB in terms of pi. Perimeter of CAB sector, CAB. Where is CAB, students? So CAB sector, CAB. Okay, the big one, the big one. And we're looking for what? We're looking for the perimeter. So it means this full is called radius. This full is called radius, and this is called arc length, S. So we have three things we have to use here. Okay, perimeter of the sector, big one. So how we can get it? It means capital R and make a difference from that one. So capital R plus this one. So I think clear. Perimeter I'm writing here. Capital R plus S. And capital R is what, students? So S is equals to R theta. You know, S is equals to R theta. So not R theta, capital R into theta. Okay, now interesting part. What we're looking for because what is OA gap? Same is OD gap. Same is this gap. It means the radius, the CD behave as a radius even. So how to get CD? This is already, we have a link available here. So it will behave as a radius. So let's start. And I'm finding in the top here, what is, we have a CD is equals to R plus R over sine. So I'm using it now here. So it means 2R plus arc length. Okay, R theta. I hope so clear. And or to get an R, this CD behaving as a R. Okay, so it means R plus 2 times 2, R plus R over sine theta. And theta is what given by him? Theta is a pi by 6. For your knowledge, this pi by 6 is theta. But for your knowledge, this is a pi by 6. Okay, I repeat again, there's a pi by 6. But as we're using uh, as we're using here, sorry, as we're using here for this theta, so this theta will behave as same because you know it very well. This I use as a theta. Okay, so this theta is a this smaller one. So it means here not a big issue. So here I'm going to replace it, and I'm writing 2. And what is the radius? Radius is a small r is given here. Sorry, here I got it 4. So I'm writing here 4 plus 4 over sine pi by 6. This is not a big deal. Okay, this is very easy, I can say. And sine pi by 6 is a sine 30 is half comes because yes, exactly. So this is a half into 4 got a 8. 8 plus 4, 12, 12, 24. It is coming from here 24. So this part is done. Now part this left only. But this knowledge, it is a very clear, this arc length, okay? This full is radius, which is equals to, sorry, this is 1 radius. It means there's a 12. So this is a 12 for sure. Make sure this is coming 12, okay? And 12, this 12, it means this R is 12. So it means R is 12, but thing is, what is a theta? Theta is not a small one. Okay, I given this not theta, I use a word alpha here, just sake of understanding, because some students confused by that this theta, I'm giving alpha. So it's called R alpha. Alpha is a full angle, and full angle means 2 theta. Theta and theta come 2 times. So alpha is 2 times to that. I hope so got my point. So I'm writing a theta value, I mean alpha value, and what is that? This is coming 2 times to that. So 2 times. So 2 times 2 pi by 6. 2 times 2 pi by 6. And I'm getting here 6 to the 4 pi coming. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got idea. Centimeter, actually parameter I'm looking for. So this idea is very clear. And let's go for the next part. Area, the area of the shear region. Where shear region in terms of shear region is this one. So how to plan it? So planning is that I will join it. You can see that this is a sector. Okay, there's a sector. And for example, what is this is called one triangle area. Into two, I got a full kite area. So first of all, triangle area. Whereas, okay, so it means I'm using this triangle, okay, and I'm looking for FC also because I can't find otherwise. Because first of all, I make a triangle, CFO. Okay, so CFO. This is theta. This is a radius. This is a 90 degree, and I have to find. Let me check CFO. Correct, CFO, and this is theta. So using this data, I'm looking for what? And 1 minute, please. This R4 and theta pi by 6. R4, R4, and theta is a pi by 6. So I'm looking for FC. And what is FC value is very clear approach, opposite by adjacent. So I'm writing here 4 over CF is called tan pi by 6. Okay, so in this triangle opposite, so 4 CF goes there, and tan pi by 3. Okay, this is coming 4 over CF, 1 over root 3, or root 3 by 2, same thing. If I cross multiply students, so what happens? CF goes there, and 4 over tan pi by 6. So in this way, I got it. What, students? So 4 divided by 10, I got a 4 root 3. So CF becoming 4 root 3. So this is clear. So I got it this one. So I think how to get this area of triangle, students? So half into base into height. 90 degree given. So one is called base and CF is called height. So triangle area, half into base into height. Base is a 4 and height is a 4 root 3. So I got a 8 root 3. And you know, it means students, this triangle is 8 root 3 into 2. I got a full kite area. So what is area now? Shaded area. How to get shaded area, students? So kite area, this kite area. Okay, kite area, it means this minus sector area. Sector area is this one. Okay, students. So let's try to find it. Okay, now this is a space issue maybe also, but no problem. I just drag slightly up. Okay, now how to get this triangle area? So kite area. Kite area is 2 triangle area into 2. So it means 2 times 2, 8 root 3, which is coming 16 root 3. So this is done. How to get sector area now? Last part left and then give it over. So it is very interesting. This is a pi by 6. If I make it here, if there's a pi by 6, and for your knowledge, this is called 90 degree. 90 degree means pi by 2. How to get this angle alpha? Or not, it's a beta, this one. And into 2, I'll get 2 betas. So there's a very clear beta is equals to out of pi by 2, pi by is called 90 degree. This is called 90 degree. Subtract pi by 6 and plus pi by 2. Wait a minute. No, this is not 90. This is a 180 degree. Because from 180 degree, I have to subtract and I get a pi by 3 automatically. You can check even, I get this pi by 3. If this is a pi by 3 students, so this is pi by 3, this total become 2 pi by 3. So this full is what? 2 pi by 3. You can do another way, but I think so, okay, 2 pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3. So this angle, how much? 2 pi by 3. And how to get the area sector? Half r square theta. R square theta. R is the same for theta is a 2 pi by 3. Just simplifying 16 into 2. So this 2 to cancel. So 16 divided by 3. So I get a 16 pi by 3 and unit square or centimeter square. So I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. Little lengthy, but I hope so. The concept okay. Now see question number next, number 11. What question number 11? He's asking what here? Students, he's asking here, put G in F. Put G in F. So first of all, I'm copying G. How many X's we have? Empty spaces both sides. So I'm copying here F of X. Sorry for that, I did opposite. He's saying put G in F. So first of all, copy F. And then how many X's available? Empty spaces both sides. Here I write function name and here I write function value. So G of X coming here and 2X plus 1 here. And this is my first answer. So no need to expand because 1 mark only. If you expand, no problem, but I think leave it. And now he's asking this inverse of this whole thing. So not a hard job for us. I can find it for a while. I will take a Y. Okay. And now try to make an X subject, this X subject. So 3 will go there. Take the root or switch the sides first of all. Side changes. When sign changes, no sign changed. Take a root. I got y minus 3 in this one, and one will add this one. Adding here, subtracting. It means you understand very well. Minus plus and minus root of y minus 3, and this 2 will divide the whole. Interchange, x become y and y becomes x. And this is called what, students? G, f, g of inverse of x. So this is done, but one problem is coming with us. Sorry, this one is a minus. What a problem is with us, I have to write either plus or minus, not both. Both not acceptable. Read statement, please, here. Because we have to look carefully here that this graph is because we are making functions here. This one, yes. So first of all, we see from here, and graph is actually if you make it this graph, no, for g of x, you sketch it. There's a point of minima, and coordinates is a minus half and 3. So this is a normal function we have, okay? And inverse only possible when it is a one side, either it's go right side or it's go left side. If we have a, it means either we have a right graph or we have a left graph. Both graph not possible for making inverse function possible. So if you look at carefully, it is a bigger than 0. Okay, it means it is a increasing, it is a going right side. So okay, so it means that actually you can say that combine one value is becoming bigger than that. Okay, like we have to see combine. Okay, that towards the way we have to observe here. I just show you an idea here. Yes, friends, I will try to teach you in 2 ways. Okay, have a look here. This topic is a little bit complicated, but inshallah, try my best to help you. One is this way is here. This way technique especially applicable on a composite functions. Okay, when we have more than two functions combined. Have a look. Rule is what? The range of inner function, range stand for y value, okay, is equal domain of outer function. What is inner function? This is called inner function. I repeat my words. This is inner function. This is called inner function. And this outside is called outer function. So when you replace this x value bigger than half in G, okay, you get it what? Negative this 2, if I plug in there, look, I show you. This cancel, I got 0 because x is bigger than half. So x is bigger than 0, y is bigger than 0. When I plug in is called domain, and what I get is called range. So range of the inner function is coming what? Y is bigger than 0. Okay. Now when I plug in this, as I said, there's a range. So range of inner function is domain. So this value I will plug in outer function now. And when I plug in outer function, this 0 there. So I get what? 3, because y is bigger than 0. So this domain, this range will become a domain, and answer finally is come range. This is a range of the composite function. This is called domain of the composite function. I hope so got my point. Okay, so that is why I hope so clear idea. So now we look at carefully. So if I make it this diagram, so this is one way. Second way, if it means if I make it here, y is x value is bigger than negative half, and y value bigger than 3. So look at here, and bigger than negative half, and y value is bigger than 3. So this is one way. Second way, I got it from completing square form. This is a completing square form of g of x, where if you find a turning point, this is coming here. So because I'm going for right side, so this one, you can see this graph is half graph is coming. So right side, when I go this way, y will going upwards. So this is called, if I find an inverse, what happened? This become x and this become y. And y right side always increasing, you know it. So a short story, if right side coming, I will put a plus. If left hand coming, I put a minus. So this is why I will put here, what here sign, students? Plus. So I will put here plus side finally. So I hope so clear. And finally, this is a domain of function, is a range of function. And you know, range of function will become domain of inverse function. So domain of f g inverse of x is what? This is everything same, only variable will change. Only this variable you replace by what? X. And that's it. I hope so. The point is very clear. Let's go for next question. Now same f g of x I have here already. 2x squared plus 1. Okay, and minus 3 actually. No, there's a plus 3. So I have a fg of x, and minus 3 there, and now I'm putting g of x. So what is g of x, students? Put opposite. So this value will go in the place of x. So 2x, 2 times 2. And here I'm copying what, students? The value of that one. That means x squared plus 3. Okay, I have a what, student? Finally, I reach here. So I'm getting it what here. I have to solve it. 2x squared plus 6 plus 1. And here I got 2x plus 1 whole square. Okay. And now I think so. Let me recheck. Yes, correct is going on. Yeah. Yes, exactly right. And now solve it. So 4x to power 2, 4x and plus 1. Here, this one plus 6 plus 1. And this plus 1 cancel out. And this goes there out of 4. So I got a 2x to power 2. and I get a plus 4x and minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, and now divide by 2. Okay, and now factorization 3, 1s are 3. I'm getting x plus 3. I get what's to an x plus 3 and x. I got two answers, minus 3 and this is ignore. Why ignore? This is out of range, you know. It is x is negative 3 is not there. So that is why we have to take it this ignore only. So this is my answer. I hope so the point is very clear. And let's go for this question, x coordinate of BC. BC where they are intersecting. So this equation and this equation, they are intersecting, okay? And have a look here. What is method to do this one? So first of all, I will put these two equals to each other. And does this value of y, I'm keeping it here, or this value of y, I'm keeping it here. So 4x to power half minus 2x equals to 3 minus x. So I put this both y values equals to each other. Now bring it this x on this end, I get x plus, sorry, this is a x already there. So it becomes, this goes there, I get a negative x plus 4x to power half and minus 3 equal to 0. I multiply into minus 1. I actually, what is the logic behind, you'll come to know afterwards. Now this x to power half, I will take equals to y, or k better, not y. Squaring both sides. So square left side, I got x only. Square right side, I get a k to power 2. And you know k to power 2 will come here. I hope so now you got it, that why I'm like keeping it here, this. So I hope so it is a clear. Now k to power factorization, 3 ones are 3. K common. So I got a k minus 3 and k minus 1. I got two values, 1 and 3. So then I plug in back an equation here. And when I plug in this one here, so x to power half equal to 1 and x to power half equal to 3. So squaring both sides, squaring this and squaring this. So x is equal to 1 and x equal to 9. So it means very clear at this x value is 9 and this value x is 1. I hope so got the idea. Very clear. Next part, show that B has stationary point at on a curve. B is stationary point. So what is technique, students? I will find equation derivative of that for x to power half and minus 2x. So all of you know differentiation is a dy dx. Half as it half comes down and from power 1 less and 2x become only 2. This cancel out, we got 2 over root of x. Y root it goes down and positive half becomes that. And I will plug in derivative equals to 0. dy, when I put 0 here, this 2 goes that side. Cross multiply 2 root x. So 2 will go down and divide. And when I B point, yes. So when I take a squaring both side 1, which is a matching with a B coordinate. Okay, students. So he was asking that show that B is a stationary point. We can say hence B is, because this is a BX coordinate, B coordinate. This is, I think, C coordinate. So B is stationary point. Let's get area shaded area. What is shaded area, students? So shaded area is a below x-axis. Okay, very interesting. How to get it? Okay, what is the technique to do it? So how to get, so you can see that if I integrate, 1 minute, I give you planning first of all. If I go for it, this is 1, x value is 9 here, and this x value is 4 here, and this is x value I don't know. So that is why I plug in this x value 0, sorry, y value 0, x comes this side. So it means this x value is 3. So here x value is 4. Now look at here, this is a straight line. If I talk about this 9, okay? And if I integrate a distribution of straight line with limit 3 to 9, I get this full area, full triangle area, okay? And if I integrate the curve, and curve what? From 4 to 9, this question of curve, I get this white area. And from full triangle area, subtract white area, I get this full area. So let's start. So first of all, 3 to 9 line integration, 3 minus x. Okay. And then I'm integrating 4 to 9 curve integration. Curve equation, we know it, 4 x to power half minus 2x dx. It will give us shaded area, but it will come in negative. Why? Because this full area below x-axis. At the end, I will eliminate the minus sign. So let's increase this 3 become 3x, x become x square over 2. I think this is very clear approach. What about this? Increase the power by 1, so 3 by 2 and 3 by 2. This 2 cancel out, 4 to 9. Okay. Let me recheck. Correct. Okay. Now I'm going to plug in the values. When I plug in 3 here, okay, I'm typing all together. When I plug in 3, so I get 27 minus 81 divided by 2. I get a negative 27 over 2 first value minus, when I plug in 3, 9 minus 9 divided by 2. I get 9 over 2. So minus 27 over 2 and minus 9 over 2. I'm getting negative 18. So there's a 1. Now let's talk about this. 2 goes up. This 2 goes up. We got an 8 by 3. So 8 by 3, 8 divided by 3 times 2, 9 to power 3 by 2. And minus 81, because 9 also coming here. So I'm getting first value negative 9. Second value 8 divided by 3 times to 4 to power 3 by 2. And minus 16. It is giving me 16 by 3. So if I type it, minus 9 minus 16 over 3, becoming positive 40 by 3. And when I find it finally, I'm getting here negative 18 plus 43 by 3, 43 by 3. So 11, 11, 3, 3 and 9, yes, exactly. Minus 11 over 3, or I will eliminate, so area is becoming what, students? 11 by 3 become positive, because I will eliminate the negative sign, because area below x-axis. So area below x-axis, that is why I have to eliminate minus sign. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear, and we finish this question as well and finish the paper even. Okay. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi, and best of luck, and just pray for me. Assalamu alaikum.